Hello friends, I am Sunil Ranjan and I'm an English teacher. Well, now in this session I have come up with feminist fiction, and here I begin. The term feminist fiction refers to creative works mostly written by women that challenge societal norms, gender roles and male privilege. Feminist stories usually involve strong independent heroines struggling to find a place for themselves in society. While feminist fiction encompasses a literary tradition stretching back to the 15th century works of French author Christine de Pizan, the genre did not begin to truly flourish until more women began writing in the 19th century. With more female authors and readers, new genres such as domestic fiction and sentimental fiction began to emerge in the 1800s. Early feminist writers such as Charlotte Bronte and Jane Austen were able to use these genres to critique and satirize the treatment of women in England during this period. Bronte's Jane Eyre provides readers with a pro-feminist heroine who succeeds through her own self-reliance. Austen's many romantic novels bring attention to women's dependence on marriage for security and are still popular among modern readers. The arrival of the 20th century saw several more feminist authors emerge, using their fiction as a means to protest the plight of women at the time. Charlotte Perkins Gilman's The Yellow Wallpaper describes a young wife driven mad by a confining husband and family. The Awakening, yet another novel by Kate Chopin, is an early story dealing with female sexuality, although it was not published until long after her death. Several African American writers made important contributions to the genre of feminist fiction in the 20th century. This type of feminist fiction largely focuses on the problems of sexism and racism in the United States. Toni Morrison, Alice Walker, and Anne Petrie wrote many novels and short stories about strong black women struggling against gender roles and white privilege. Sylvia Plath became a feminist icon after the publication of her fiction The Bell Jar, which resulted from her own struggles with mental illness. During this period, several feminist authors became prominent by using science fiction and fantasy settings to critique the prevailing norms of their own culture. Margaret Atwood, Sherry Tepper, Octavia Butler, and Ursula have been recognized as notable authors. Moving into the 21st century, feminist literature continues to strive to redefine itself and reflect the issues of women around the world. Now, coming to some novels written by the feminist writers. The first one is Antigone by Sophocles. Number 2, Bad Feminist by Roxana Gray. Number 3, A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. Number 4, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Number 5, Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. Number 6, Fear of Flying by Erica Jong. Number 7, The Female Eunuch by Germaine Greer. Number 7, Number 8, The Feminine Mystique by Betty Friedan. Number 9, How to Be Woman by Caitlin Moran. And number 10, Men Explain Things to Me by Rebecca Solnit. So here I have given you a list of the feminist fiction that came up and became very popular. So I come to the end of this topic. And if you have subscribed to my channel, well, it's very good. If you haven't, do subscribe to my channel so that in the time to come, I come up with wonderful videos for you. And that's my promise. Thank you.